Hello, and welcome to the draft analysis of Olympus Pokemon Draft League, Week 1. We have 5 battles to go through here, so that's why this video is probably long. I'm assuming it's going to be pretty long. So yeah, we're going to start with Joey and John, and I'm here with Ollie.
Hello, hello.
Alright, so
Back
yeah,
again.
back
Back
again.
again. Let's see. Well, first, I want to say you can't rush perfection. So if this is a short video, it's because we truly were able to get our points into succinct and beautiful proses. But if it's
Exactly.
long, then yeah. Oh,
Exactly.
but first off, I want to go over some pre-battle predictions. I want to do one for each of them. Well, first off, I want to say before looking at the teams, I would have expected Joey to win this match. Having the better team and having a good defensive team, the only thing that I would think uh, going into it might threaten Joey is that Dragapult. Otherwise, the rest of John's team is kind of very support heavy. So I don't really think Joey should have that much of an issue against it. As long as Joey plays the defensive game right. But as soon as we go into the actual battle, we can see that Joey's left out a key, some might even say essential component of
Yeah.
Tornado's T uh, that helps form a amazing core with Ferrothorn, Tapu Fini, and Ferrothorn, Tapu Fini. First off, why you wouldn't bring that man in here? I don't know.
Or
He
to
deals
any
with
battle.
the whole team. He has Heat Wave. He has Superpower. He has what else does he have? You
Knockoff,
know what?
I think, right?
Knock off. That's yeah, good point.
That
He has
is
the bulk. He has
Dragapult.
regenerator. U-turn. He could be a U-turn regenerator. Focus blast.
He
I
has
mean,
it
I'm
all.
just saying, it's a good one.
The only ones that he really couldn't deal with are like Dragapult and Grimmsnarl, but everything else, like,
No, I mean he has knock off for Dragon Ball.
I mean, yeah, but Dragapult outspeeds with T-Bolt.
Yeah, but it's bulky enough to live a hit, and then if you knock off the choice scarf, you can outspeed with other stuff. Not outspeed with other stuff, but you get rid of his specs potentially, which makes you better. If he's scarf, then I
True.
guess you don't really care too much if he's scarf
Yeah.
because of the team you're running. Um, but significantly weaker. The only good thing Muckalolan, which I guess he feels like is a great check on Dragapult. As long as Muckalolan is healthy, Dragapult's not that much of an issue because of the AV Muckalolan. Um, advantage still to Joey on face off. Yeah, the team's extremely weak to fire, so really the two most essential mons in this are Rotom Heat and Muckalolan. I would like to see a Iapapa Berry Rotom Heat just so that it can stick with health. Um, yeah, I don't know. I think Reuniclus is probably the most sackable mon, unless he's running, unless he's gonna try to run like a stored power set with double dance, like with Calm Mind and Cotton Guard or Iron Defense. I think it gets whichever one it gets that would boost its attack or not attack defense. Um, and that's gonna try to stored power sweep because the only dark type on the team is Grimmsnarl. So as long as Grimmsnarl is gone, I think the rest of it's fine. I mean, he obviously has some resists. Yeah, yeah, it's not really a good idea to run the
Yeah.
sweeper
Wait,
Reuniclus.
wait.
I don't know. I don't know Reuniclus's purpose. Reuniclus is bad against Dragon Ball. It's bad
What's
against Grim.
what's Dusclops' purpose?
Dusclops is just a bulky mon. I guess it's
Wait, does
switching.
he get Shadow Sneak?
I think he gets Shadow Sneak.
That might be why. For Dragapult.
Yeah, it gets Shadow Sneak. But its attack, 70 attack ain't horrible, but it's not
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like it's also Will-O-Wisp Pain Split. It's just a very bulky mon. I think it's
Mm-hmm.
fine to bring it. But I don't know, looking at John's team, it's like pretty standard. He has a lot of type overlap, but he did a good job of keeping the overlapping weaknesses to a minimum. The only one that's really prevalent is fire, but there's only one fire type that really has like I mean, I guess you could do Fire Punch Mucko Alolan. I think it gets
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah, he does.
But I
It's
mean,
pretty common.
he's not really Joey's not going to really be able to take advantage of the fire weakness that much, which I guess is kind of disappointing on Joey's end. Yeah, I don't know. Advantage to Joey, but I don't know, because like bringing double Prankster against a defensive team is interesting. Because really, you want Prankster on more offense against more balanced to offensively inclined teams, so you're able to negate them. Defensive teams kind of appreciate going like later and trying to beat defensive teams at their own game by using Prankster and status moves is a little bit risky. But let's see how John does. Do you want me to count you down to click on play? All right, 3. Oh yeah. Hold on. All right. Oh, that's all right. Do I need to see chat? You know what? Yeah. I'll see it. I'll look at chat. I'll know what I'm looking at. I'll know what I'm looking at. Go ahead. Just click play music off. All right. All right. I'll tell you one. So first off, pause here after the lead. I want to say first off, yeah, we see the vault switch. Okay. First off, John should be scouting with a protect. Like, I understand that maybe it's possible for like Rotom Heat to click substitute, but come on, we're talking about Joseph. If Joseph thinks to run substitute Rotom Heat lead, that's a tech. Like,
I
I've been a
think
proud man.
I think
would have been
substitute
proud.
nasty pot's a thing now.
If it's a thing, he should. All I'm saying, that would have been nice. That would have been really nice.
Yeah.
Substitute nasty plot, that could have been good. I'm seeing nasty plot. I'm seeing the vault switch overheat. Yeah, I'm looking at the set right now. Yeah, Rotom Heat's not really run as a defensive mon because of its because of it just having two weaknesses, I guess, to semi-common typings in rock and water. I guess it can function as a pseudo defensive mon, which I guess that's why Joey's using it. Yeah, I don't. It's unorthodox, but I like it. But yeah, this lead, Joey gets the best of both worlds because he can freely click Volt. Like nothing really. Like if he goes into Whimsicott to try to E it, he risks the overheat. So the best thing for him to do is to click Protect just to see what he's going for. Because if he clicks Volt Switch, okay, do you want to take the damage on Selly or do you want to take the damage on Whimsicott or one of the other mons? I'm thinking what would have been like a 4D play would have been to do overheat predicting the protect turn 1 and then clicking Volt when he goes to Amon to eat the overheat, which could have been Golem or Dragapult because Dragapult resists the fire. And then he would have Volt switched out of Dragapult into Muckalolan, trapping it, and then Pursuit trapping it. Oh, that would have been outrageous. But Joey's not good enough of a player to click Overheat turn 1. So, but he clicks Volt Switch, which, you know what? Good position. Don't overplay yourself. That's fine. John not protecting. What are you doing, John? You can resume. Takes up so much health, right? Takes up so much health. And then, what does he? Click Leech Seed here? Clicks Leech Seed. Okay, pause again. So, at this point, you're thinking to yourself, okay, the man can't click Leech Seed again. And if he does click Leech Seed again, John's either bad or A+ tier in like predictions. What Joey should do right now is go back into Rotom, because then, no matter what, if he clicks Flamethrower, you're at good health. Heavy Slam, like the defensive set can do nothing to Rotom Heat. So there's no reason to stay in with Pharaoh. Pharaoh can't do anything to Selly except eats leech seeds. And you already flexed on him, Joey. Go back into Rotom Heat. And then guess what Joey does? You can click resume.
He stays in.
He stays in. Barely lives a Fire Blast. Why do you click Stealth Rocks? Okay, fine. You get the hazard up. Nothing really on John's team is that about Stealth Rocks. The only thing that now happens is that Selly kind of is like, oh, la di da, I can't switch in. Which he can because of the steal. So I'm pretty sure he doesn't die to a Stealth Rocks, right?
He doesn't.
He does? Okay, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Doesn't. That's what I thought. He doesn't. So there's no real point to clicking Stealth Rocks here besides just getting the hazard up early game. But there's nothing that John's team really struggles against Stealth Rocks with. So, like, really, there's no point to risking a flamethrower against Ferrothorn. Let John, like, if John wants to overplay, don't think John's going to overplay that early into the game. John's in a tough, but if he has a Pharaoh in front of him, he's gonna click a fire move. There's no reason that Joey would play so aggressively with a defensive team when he's in such a great position in the get-go. This is such a weird thing for Joey to do. And then he finally makes the right play of going back into Rotom. Eats the Fire Blast. Not amazingly, but I guess the Selly might have had a little bit of special attack investment for that, or Joey isn't specially defense invested. But goes doesn't he takes a little bit of damage from the Fire Blast. It's not unsubstantial, but he eats it pretty well. Fire Blast comes in. You can hit resume. At this point, we're reeling. Oh, you just play it out. We're reeling by the fact that Joey made that weird play of clicking. Oh, it's a crit. And then finally he protects. Volt switch. All right. John should have protected first turn. Joey should have overheated. Whatever.
Yeah.
And then we see Grimmsnarl versus Feeney. Now, this is a little bit of a weird play. Now, pause. And go back one turn. Okay. In this point, we're looking at it. He sends in Feeney. John, in response, sends in Grimmsnarl. Now, Joey. John's not that dumb. There's a plan here. There's a legitimate plan here if this man is just sending in a dark type against a fairy type. He's not just baiting out a Moonblast. Feeney runs Moonblast on defensive sets. And the fact of the matter is that although he does have a few steel types, Feeney Moonblast wouldn't have been a miss against the Grimmsnarl. So, let me do the Grimmsnarl, and then let me put Feeney up in here. Moonblast was doing, let's say he's a max HP Grimmsnarl. Does 64 to 76. That's pretty decent. Now, what does Grimmsnarl do that we need to taunt? So let's try to look at Joey's logic. This is a prankster mon. What he's probably trying is set up dual screens. To me, this seems really idiotic because Grimmsnarl runs taunt. Probably, you gotta also, if he's sending in the dark type, he's doing some freaky. He's either going to try to set up the screens, which is probably what Joey thinks. Okay, I'm only going to let him. Always going to do something crazy. So what he does is trick. I personally think great move. You're in a somewhat tough position right now, John. You got to make an aggressive play. You neutralize one of the bigger defensive things, and now you get taunted. Whatever. You're a prankster mon. You switch out. This mon's now locked into taunt. Good play by John. If he clicked Moonblast, if Joey clicked Moonblast, would have been a little bit scary. But I think Joey, if this set had Moonblast, I think Joey should have clicked it. Well, see, that's the thing. Joey was in a tough position there. just because he can't switch out because of the threat of dual screens. Really, I guess Taunt or Moonblast was a decent play. Except if the set had Moonblast, I would have clicked Moonblast there. He's probably saying like, "Oh, I'll get Light Screen up," and then, oh, you know what? Taunt was a fine play. Taunt was a fine play. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna speed this up. Okay. So first off, I'm not gonna go over like every single turn. All right, hit resume. We're just gonna speed run this. Okay. Switch out to Ferrothorn. Play rough. Okay. It's okay to sack there, I guess. Ferrothorn's already low health. You want to see what this man does. He's taunted. Go back in. I guess you're going to click Moonblast here, right? Bad time to click Moonblast. I'll tell you right now. You don't click Moonblast there because this man's taunted. Grimmsnarl's not going to stay in when he's taunted. Tailwind, you double Moonblast. Whatever. Wing attack comes in. I guess it's Technician, Life Orb. Okay, cool. Bug Bite. Kills the Rotom. Why would you risk it? You don't threaten if you're not going to be EV to outspeed the Caesar. Mr.
No, there's
Joseph.
Tailwind up too.
Oh, here's Tailwind up. See, thank you, Bomba. See, Joseph, you gotta play around the Tailwind, bud. Play around the Tailwind. See, when I'm trying to speedrun this, I miss things, Bomba. Especially when it's on such a small screen. I'm gonna have to turn my phone like this. Okay, there we go. Keep it going. Now that Rotom is gone, now that Vero is gone, John's in a great position. Wing attack comes in. Moonblast again. And then I'm pretty sure Tailwind peters out. Now Caesar gets outsped. And then we get to see Golem come in. Dusclops comes in. Pretty sure it's going to try to eat a hit. Stone Edge, yeah, pretty much eats a hit decently. Feeny comes back out. I'm pretty sure he was predicting a Thunder Punch. And was just trying to go into Dusclops as scout, which is fine. Joseph says brain dead. Joseph, you haven't been a brainiac this game, so I can't really say much.
He's hitting a lot of Stone Edges though. Galvanized
Explosion. Reuniclus eats. Grimmsnarl comes in. What does it do? Dark as Lariat? That's whatever. And then Thunderwave comes in. Dark types are immune. He hits one gunk shot. I remember this battle. Whimsicott comes in. He misses a gunk shot. Now, this is unfortunate because it means that Dragapult comes in after Trick Room is down, hits Dragon Darts, and kills.
If he was Special Dragapult, he lost her. 100%.
If he was Special Dragapult, he lost.
Yeah, because the special attack drops and stuff. That was 100%. But
so, and then Joseph just timer stalls, right?
Yeah. No, he just forfeits.
Yeah. No, John had to forfeit.
Oh, right, yeah.
So, overall, John didn't play too badly. Joey lost.
Oh, ignore this, John won.
Yeah, it's What am I ignoring?
Oh, I said ignore the thing down here, John won.
Oh, yeah, ignore the Joey 0-1 lost, won because Joey was just stalling it out, and John didn't want to wait all day. But yeah, frustrating that Joey that he lost to a gunk shot miss. But I mean, he definitely could have played the defensive archetype better. I think that's a little bit weird. John played fine with the team he has. Nothing really much else to say about that. We kind of covered a lot during the actual battle.
Yep. Alright, next battle.
Alright.
Iceberg against Airhead.
Ice versus Ant. First off, massive advantage to Ice by having a better team than Ant. Ant brings Chandelure automatically an L. By the way, first match to not contain a single Gen 8 Mon.
Ooh.
So first off, whole entire bottom row of Ant is weak to fire, meaning we have a lot of pressure on Chandelure to try to have flash fire. Garchomp 4 times resist, which kind of alleviates the pressure. But now, like, we're also looking at this team, and like Mew, Ice Beam can kill Garchomp. Basically, a lot of this, like, yeah, this is just a tough matchup for Ant. Ice has a good team. Ice built well based on team preview, and Ant didn't really have a great team to select with. You can hit play. Lead, interesting lead. Garchomp. Okay. I guess it maybe was a counter lead. Oh, I like this. Is this double edge? Interesting. I like the Sash Greninja lead. I think with spikes. I think that's interesting because it also forces Garchomp out because Garchomp doesn't want to get Ice Beam. So it functions as a counter lead and a suicide lead. So I like that a lot actually by Ice. Double Edge is a decent click because he's expecting a fighting type move. So clicking Double Edge on the incoming Mew or Togekiss, very nice. I think that's a nice play by Ant. Hit resume. Shadow Ball immune. I don't know what the hell he was trying to do there. I guess he was trying to over predict a little bit. Yeah, I really overthought that there. Sand Headbutt comes out, Citrus Berry comes out, right? Alright,
Yep.
switches out of Victini, that's a good idea. Knockoff. Nice free knockoff by Ant. Ant's in a decent position right now. Ice really overthought it too early in the game. But I still think advantage Ice. Not really a good place to click bulk up, and not a great switch with I mean I guess it's an okay
There's the
switch.
flash
Bad time to click V Curate. Ice is just floundering a lot here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he has to make a play with that. Hydro Pump. Yeah, this should be AV Regenerator. Tangrowth. Goes into Togekiss. Okay, finally Togekiss comes in, and you can try to do some Serene Grace stuff. Doublade comes in, which he has the nasty pot like that, and this should be Heat Wave. Flamethrower. Yeah, Flamethrower. Perfect. Okay, Ice is in a commanding position now. This should be a Aqua Jet does nothing basically. Yeah, Air Slash kills without crit, so that's fine. Should be Stone Edge. Dazzling Beam is good. Pause it for now. I want to talk about this. That Stone Edge miss. Now let's look at Togekiss. Let's say it's an offensive nasty plot. And then let's look at this. Alright. Now, if it was a normal nasty plot set, this is, I believe, let's look at what turn this is. 15. Go to turn 15. Okay, so Togekiss is on 60%. Basically, no matter what kind of set we're looking at here, based on the base nasty plot sets, that Stone Edge miss kind of mattered. And I guess what he's trying to do here, and actually set this up decently well, is you Aqua Jet to bring Togekiss into range of the Stone Edge. Now, Ant, kind of extremely unlucky that he missed that Stone Edge. The game probably could have shifted a lot based on that. Alright, so pause here. So, Dazzling Gleam kills, obviously. So, no matter what kind of, whether this was the bulky nasty plot set or the offensive nasty plot set, that Stone Edge would kill. So basically, Azumarill was putting Togekiss in range of the Stone Edge. So basically, like, decent play by Ant. Unlucky that it didn't come off. And this puts Ice in a fantastic position, despite the fact that he was absolutely floundering in the beginning of the match. So you can continue now. I have no clue what Chandelure will do to Togekiss. I guess it's trying to get it down from its high position. But I think a simple Air Slash should take it out, yep. And then this puts Beware in there. Does Beware outspeed? Yeah, Beware outspeeds with it. I'm surprised that he tried to do Chandelure instead of double edging. Plasma Fist comes out here, and then double edge Volt Absorb. Perfect. Amazing play by Ice. I've never seen Plasma Fist work out. Glad that it did. Switches out into Gren. That's a decent play on the incoming Earthquake, and he gets to click Dark Pulse here just to get some chip, which is fine because now he's forcing Tangrowth to either switch out to get Regenerator or to have to deal with flinches, which he does. Gets the Giga Drain off. V-Gray comes out as soon as the Chandelier is no longer there. And then I believe, yeah, I don't know why you don't switch out of Victini there to preserve it for later, but I guess you know that you can sack it and click Close Combat with Zoroark. So it's fine. It's just whatever you want to get the kill. Yeah. Ice did not play as well as I thought he would. And Ant played better than I thought he would.
That Zorora play was sick though, with Plasma Fist on the double edge.
Yeah, Plasma Fist onto the double edge. I assume that it was a banded double edge, which is why he didn't click off of the double edge on the incoming Plasma Fist. But either way, like, I wouldn't have thought to switch out on the incoming Plasma Fist. Like, you never see Plasma Fist actually matter in battle. So this was insane to see it happen.
I don't know if it was intentional or not, but it was cool. Oh, it was good.
It was good.
Actually,
I don't know if it was...
No, it was definitely intentional because there was no other reason to click it otherwise. Because he didn't have a choice item. He could have clicked Close Combat, which is super effective.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways. Next battle is me and Satchel.
First off, let's just say Cinderace lead versus Malamar. Yeah, Cinderace is scary. Libero, I mean, there's a reason why Protein and Gren is banned. We're looking at team preview. This is a very thrown together team by Satchin, and then this just looks like a very scary team by Bomba. So, I mean, massive advantage to Bomba with a great team versus Satchin without one. Let's go. Good leads. Good Water Orb liquidation. Dark Pulse comes in. He eats it pretty well. Okay, so it's Life Orb. I'm surprised that when it's a Contrary Mon, he's running a special Malamar.
Yeah, no, I expected the Superpower Contrary set, but...
Disable. This is a weird offensive special Malamar. It's Life Orb, Dark Pulse, Disable. Or Liquidation, Dark Pulse. Liquidation, Dark Pulse, Disable. What kind of set is this?
No idea.
Does Malamar even have decent, like... What's Malamar's stats? Pause. Malamar has 68 special attack. Why in the world does this man think it's a good idea to run Dark Pulse?
And I took way too much damage here. I took way more than I should have against this Malamar. I almost got Seismitoad killed because of the flinch, and I conked down to 50.
Yeah.
I played this pretty poorly, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, okay. And then Drain Punch comes in. Okay. That Malamar did way too much work.
Yeah.
That Malamar could have done so much more work if it was a better set. Anyway, Balloon Infernape comes in. You can resume. Seismitoad comes in, I suppose, for the sack. Decent sack. Oh. And you get to see another one of its moves. Mach Pod's going shot. Alright. Decent scouting by Bomba there. Cinderace comes in and gets to click Zen Headbutt. Outspeeding the Balloon Infernape. I don't know if it's a really good idea. Yeah, why are you bringing in the Dragalge here? Dragalge just dies. I don't know why he did that. Protect? Just nothing. High jump kick here? Yeah. I mean, as soon as Malamar went down, yeah. And then he should be able to click, yeah, Sludge Bomb should kill. I'm so confused. And then Sludge Bomb comes in, and he should be able to knock off. Yep, that's good. And this should be, I mean, you should be able to clean up with either Kyurem or, of course, he clicks Attract. All right. 1 Focus Blast miss. 2 Focus Blast miss. You can see on the right-hand side, it says Debug Bright Powder.
Yeah, he's Bright Powder.
It's a Bright Powder Milting. So we'll see how many of these, finally, he connects on Focus Blast and ends the game with 4-0. Yeah, pretty straightforward.
Yep.
Saturn does not have a good team, did not bring good sets, and Bomba just played it out. All right.
Okay. Next battle, Super and Justin.
All right. What should really be match of the week, based on ratings of teams. Super rated, I believe, number 2. Justin, I believe, rated number 5.
Yep.
Yeah. Two good teams. We'll see how that turns out. He, for some reason, brings both dragon types.
Yeah, I was so confused when I saw this.
And
I
Starmie
honestly
has,
don't.
yeah.
I don't see a
Star-
purpose in having Haxorus on the team in the first place in the entire draft. Like Hydreigon
Yeah.
just does its job, but better.
I mean, Haxorus and Starmie are useless to have on the team, and he actually brings them. So,
Yeah.
I mean, if it works, it works. So let's see if it works. On the other hand, we see Super with an outstandingly, outrageously good team. Sticky webs for both of the Smashers, while you have an Ubersmon and Galarian Darmanitan, and great Mons in Buzzwole and Toxicity. So, heavy advantage to Super. This should be a Webs lead. Yep, Webs lead versus Corv. Yeah, great, better lead for Justin. Justin gets to click Ironhead if he wants to. Bulk up sub. That's an interesting lead. I like
But
that by
then,
Justin. Here's the thing. Overdrive goes through that. So yeah,
don't like all sound-based moves go through sub, pretty much?
I believe all sound-based moves.
Yep,
do,
and
yeah.
that's a Toxtricity, so you definitely should have
Yeah.
seen that coming. He only uses sound moves for the most part.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I like it's heat. It's a heat set. I like the set. The matchup isn't there for it.
Yeah.
You're actually battling someone who can get through that. Not a good move, Justin. I'm sorry. I like the set, not the timing. Brave Bird comes out. Why in the world do you click Brave Bird there? I mean, if you don't, I mean, okay, get the chip, but you gotta understand. Look up the Mon, see what it can do. It's Gen 8. We got some new stuff. You can't play your old tricks. Resume. It should be a switch. No, you need Corviknight alive. Whatever. You need Corviknight alive. I guess it's at low health, but it needs to be there. Overdrive comes in, does so much damage. What is this, Throat Spray? Yeah.
Yeah.
Overdrive crit. I mean, that's nice. I mean, why? You need to kill the threat in front of you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Finally, Sandrush Extra Gel comes in, which is nice. It's heavy duty boots. I like the rapid spin play. Another rapid spin play. I believe this. Then Earthquake comes out. What is he going to do? Is he going to smash now? He does smash now. I like it. It's heavy duty boots smash. I believe he now outspeeds and clicks liquidation. Yep. Okay. Well, there goes the scary part of the team. Icicle Spear comes out just to get some chip. Which, you know what? It's fine. Get the chip. Thunderball comes out. This was a fine play by Super sacking the Cloister there. Gets some chip, and then Ribombi can come out. I don't know if you really need to click webs at this point. Bad play by Justin to try to rapid spin twice. Because he knows he's faster at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Earthquake
I
comes
don't
out.
know why you click DQ there.
Why?
Yeah, it's
Why
something else.
You should have a poison jab, and then Moonblast comes in and cleans up. I mean, Ribombi clean up, not what it's intended for, but you know what? It worked. Justin played atrociously.
Uh-huh.
For someone who's supposed to like be a heavy favorite to win, underwhelming performance, and you'd think that Justin was a lower tier player based on how much Super just smacked him around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, there's a reason why Super was almost number 1 team. And really, like, he showed it. I mean, the fact of the matter is, he probably should have been number 1. I mean, Joseph played horribly. Or Joseph didn't make the decisions that he should have done with the play archetype he does have. Well,
To be
Super
fair
just
though,
played.
those rankings were based on draft power, not necessarily skill as much.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm just gonna say. I'm just gonna say it. Super played well. Super played well. And if I had to
Yep.
do power rankings, Super would be number one.
Yep. I agree.
All right.
This
Moving
team
on to
is
the moving
scary.
on. Yeah, scary team. But we'll move on to the last one. So
Okay.
first off, if you're
Uh,
gonna be if you're gonna have Halucha, have terrain.
yeah, no, I was so surprised when I did not see Rillaboom here. Like that caught me off guard so hard when I opened the game and
But it's
did
fine.
not see Rillaboom.
It's fine because you can do a white herb Halucha, so it works out just fine. So I'm sure Mini has a plan. Heavy advantage to Mini based on team preview because this is just a thrown together mishmash team by Zach. Um, there's no reason why it should win.
Yeah, no.
None at all.
If you see some of Zach's sets, you could see he was first week trolling.
So there's no reason why it should win. The only good Mon that really has a chance of breaking is Dracovish. Besides that, this team is basically Dracovish and the Misfits.
Yeah.
It's basically what happens when one extrovert recruits 5 introverts. It's like I
Yeah.
am now the king of this squad.
I like that analogy.
Alright, you can hit play. Incineroar versus the Amoonguss. Incineroar, knockoff, good start, Spore. Now here's the thing. Mini, you gotta know, it's an Amoonguss. You gotta have safety goggles. You gotta know that this man is gonna be good. You've used him. It's one of your favorite Mons, Amoonguss,
To be
Mini.
fair, he probably didn't expect him to stay in on Incineroar.
I know. It's a weird play to stay in there, Zach. But you also gotta be aware. If you want to be able to use Incineroar as a Amoonguss check, you gotta have safety goggles so you can switch in on it and then use Flamethrower or Flare Blitz.
Yeah.
I just think the set wasn't there. I think you got a team built better. But we'll continue. That's
I know.
one turn to sleep. Switches out into Porygon. And then we have a substitute
Yeah.
Sandaconda.
I like what he does here with the Sandaconda, but it still feels so useless even with the boost.
Shadow Ball comes in, takes damage. I like it. Body Press comes in. Does 43. I mean, it's a bulky Mon Porygon. You already see how good it is. Substitute comes back out. All right. Bless you. Ice Beam comes out. Earthquake. Bless you. Okay, he should switch out of Sandaconda here. Good. Into the Chansey. Good. See, Zach's playing moderately well.
Ooh, the freeze.
Unlucky Freeze. Incineroar comes out, and then we get to see Incineroar versus a frozen Chansey. Incineroar wakes up, fake out. Knockoff. Decent. Dracovish comes out. You really should keep Incineroar. But I guess you don't really have a great switch, so that's fine. I don't rate special Jirachi that much. And then Spore comes out. For a defensive Mon, that's basically bad. So we'll see what happens here, though. But Mudsdale comes out. Yeah, this is just a lot of switching where Mini tries to get the upper hand, which he already should have the upper hand with how good the team is. Good work by Mudsdale, just eating hits. Yeah, Mudsdale is just eating so many hits. What a
stamina boost.
What a good Mon. And he gets the rocks up too. That's nice. Amoonguss comes out. I'm pretty sure it's going to Giga Drain, so he should switch. Nope, does not switch. Alright. Source Dance comes up. He stuns Spores. Good play. Paralyzed. But he should do. Alright, Acrobatics almost gets the kill. Unfortunate that it doesn't. Jirachi comes out. Sludge Bomb. Decent play to read the Sludge Bomb. Really, he should preserve the Regenerator Amoonguss because of how much work it's putting in, but I guess it's fine. Shedskin comes in. This is a great thing for Mini to copy because he can potentially get rid of the sleep. Asleep again, and does he shed it? He does shed the sleep. Good play. We see Earthquake. He really should be clicking Body Press there. I don't know
Yeah.
why, but I guess he's fearing the Frostlass coming in, which is decent mid ground to click the Earthquake, and then he clicks Body Press. You know what? Decent play by Zach. I like this play that he's doing. Frostlass comes in, gets the Destiny Bond here. Yep, all right. Gets rid of Sandaconda. But really, right now, like, it's in, like, Zach's in such a commanding position. Nightshade, yeah, I mean, he wasn't going to kill Corsola in one hit. And then Jirachi comes in. Jirachi needs to get rid of both of these mons, which it can't because it doesn't have recovery while Corsola does. And at this point, all Corsola needs to do is just Strength Sap. Yep, Strength Sap, he has Strength Sap, he has Recover.
And it's
And
specs.
yeah, and it's a Specs Jirachi.
Yep.
I don't rate that at all. I just don't rate it at all. Struggled
I
for the
I
kill.
think he definitely brought specs because he had nothing else for Djokovic. So because Jirachi learns Moonblast.
But I feel like he has other things for Dracovish.
He probably does, but not in this team that he brought.
Rotom Wash is a good counter for Dracovish. Draco Zolt's a good counter for Dracovish.
Yeah. Well, it depends.
I mean,
they kind of cancel out.
In terms of Fisher's Rend.
Yeah. Good.
You prevent it from actually just spamming Fisher's Rend. I mean, I don't see anything on that team that prevents a Fisher's Rend like spam.
Yeah. There's nothing.
Like you need to have either Rotom Wash or Draco Zolt, or maybe even Rillaboom. I mean, Rillaboom has decent enough stats that it can eat a Fisher's Rend. It has 100 HP and 90 defense.
Yeah, it could probably eat an Ice Fang too.
Yeah, definitely can eat an Ice Fang.
If it's not banded. Oh,
let me
might even still be able to eat it.
And then Dracovish. Let's see.
Rillaboom would have been so good here. And like not only would have set up terrain, but would have like got counter Dracovish hard.
It also would have made the Stun Spore Amoonguss like not that good. Because he already would have used up the item, had the acrobat. You know what? I guess it would have been okay. I guess Stun Spore would have been okay, but I think like Rillaboom would have supported enough.
Mm-hmm. And it would have practically eliminated Sandaconda too. It would have limited it to just Body Press because EQ would do nothing.
I just think it was a bad team building move by Mini.
Yeah.
And then, let me see. Woodhammer has a 31% chance to OHKO. Fisher's Rend has a 0.4% chance to 2KO.
Yeah. What about Ice Fang and Banded?
I also want to point out that this is with Overgrow. When the grassy terrain is up, Woodhammer has a 100% chance to OHKO.
Oh god, yeah. There was no reason not to bring Rillaboom here.
I think it was just a misbuild by Mini, and I think it was just semi poor battling. Not horrible battling, semi poor. I think the sets that Prior/Zach brought very good for the circumstance. Can't even say it was RNG. It was just a good performance.
Yeah.
I just think Mini didn't build properly.
Oh,
I think that's all it comes down to.
And just to point this out, since the names actually aren't the same on Showdown at all, Mini is Toast Not Owner, and Zach or Prior is Fizor.
Yes. So basically after week 1, we are left with Joint first, Bomba and Super. Joint third, because you skip a place, Ice and Zach. Soul 5th is John. 6th, Joey. 7th is Minnie and Ant. And 9th is Justin and Satchin. Justin is at the opposite end of where he'd want to be. So we're looking for a recovery week 2.
And this is still week 1, still a long way to go.
Yeah, still a long way to go. As for week 2, Justin v. Ant, I expect Justin to win. Bomba v. Minnie, I'm expecting Bomba. Even though I rated Minnie's team higher, Minnie did not show me enough weeks to pick him. Joey v. Zach, I'm expecting Joseph. But you know what?
If he fixes his battle.
He needs
Stuff.
to play with how the archetype is.
Mm-hmm.
He's not playing how the archetype should be played.
But also Zach did make some nice trades.
It's gonna be recovery week for Justin and Joey.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Justin win, Bomba win, Joey win. I'm gonna say Ice win against John. So I'm gonna say there can only be the three J's won't win this week, and I'm gonna say Super beats Satrin in the
Yeah.
S tier battle.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So yeah, that's the end of the week 1 battle analysis. Actually, do you want to analyze the trades?
I can analyze the trades.
Alright. So we're going to go into the trades that are happening that will be active next week and happened after this week. So,
Alright, let's see.
as you can see on the screen, because I'm going to have something up there probably, Zach traded Sylveon for Pelipper, Talonflame for Toxicroak, and Xatu for Heliolisk.
I think
So
that's good.
Yeah, he's playing more to that weather archetype with sand and rain support.
I like it because Dracovish gets the boost from the rain, just because it boosts the power of Fish's Rend. And I also like how it can be a U-turner to bring it in, but obviously it'd be a fast U-turner. I don't know. I think it's interesting. I also like the Sand Rush aspect because you're kind of committing to Sandaconda being a good partner. And also, if you look at Helios has dry skin, so that means that he can...
And Sandvale as well.
And Sandvale. Yeah, I think he's... Yeah.
And Toxicroak is dry skin.
It makes the team more offensive, which I guess you're looking more like a balanced team now. But it's funny, because the first... for the first 5 picks, if you look across the list, are like defensive mons. Corsola, Zapdos, Chansey, Amoonguss. And then the rest of the team, for the most part, is more balanced offense. You look at Dracovish, Pelipper, Sandaconda, Bronzong can even be balanced offense, Toxicroak. It's just, he kind of mishmashed 2 teams together. And you know what? It worked for week 1. So let me see if it works the rest of the
way. Yep. And then we have Ice, who traded Victini for Alolan Ninetales and Greninja, no Protein or Battle Bond, for Swampert.
Yeah. I don't know how to feel about this one. I liked the fire type. I don't know why, if you already have Ice Cube, why you get another ice type.
Yeah.
I think Swampert for Greninja is fine. But I just don't like the Ninetales trade. You already had an ice type. You already had an ice type, and you already had a fairy type.
Yeah. Does he have fire type anymore?
He does not.
Yeah, I don't see the purpose for that trade then, really. Unless he trades Ice Cube for a fire type later. I don't really see a point.
A tier 3 fire type, yeah, but I mean, what's available is it in terms of tier 3 fire types? I don't think there is one. I mean, there's a Blaziken that's non-speed boost. Is that the only one? Rapid Ash Galarian. I'm pretty sure that's Psychic Fairy, though.
Yeah,
Psychic Fairy. Talonflame is now available, but I don't know why he would go Talonflame because he already has Dragonite in terms of fire types. Yeah, the only one to really go for is Blaziken, but he already has a fighting type too. So like, like Ice literally made his team have more overlap because of this.
Yeah. Unless he has a trade lined up with someone maybe for a fire type, I don't see a point.
I mean, I guess you can go like, you can say like,
Blazzle.
oh, like, I mean, does Ice Q appreciate the weather? Ice Face, right? Yeah, it does. It does.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's good.
I guess.
So I guess he's really committing to Ice Q though at this point.
Mm-hmm.
He's committing to repairing the Ice Face, but doesn't Ice Face only work for physical moves anyway?
Yep.
Yeah, it only works for physical. So really, this whole entire plan gets ruined by a special attacker. I just don't rate it. I think his team was better before. I don't think it was worth committing to Ice Q. I think that makes his team significantly worse.
Yeah.
Ice, take a Q. Don't do this.
Well, anyways, now that's the end of our week 1 battle and trade analysis. And yeah, we'll see you next week with the next one.
Good.